We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the GME studio, it's Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Are you an entrepreneur who has felt like you were all alone on your business adventure? Well, you're in the right place.
You know, being an entrepreneur can be lonely and challenging at times, looking for people to bounce ideas off of and get feedback.
Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs,
the show designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs just like you.
Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the roving reporters and, of course, Kim and Kerry.
As we like to say around here, buckle up, Buttercup.
Happy Friday, everyone. I am the freaking fabulous Cat Corchado, and if you don't know me, you should. And I'm introducing today's show with a whole lot of catitude. So everyone, welcome to GME, Good Morning Entrepreneurs, show number 53.
Good morning, Kat.
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Kat and Adam.
Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Kat.
Kim, can we start the show off in two ways?
Sure.
One is, I think you have something that you wanted to show everybody.
Ooh, today is going to be a really good show because I have sleevage. I just want y'all to know I love my sleeves. I have a terrible fetish with this. So yes, thank you, Adam, for sharing my quirkiness with the world. Oh, so it's my turn and I'm not reading the script, y'all. Let's just say this is going to be one messy show. I love y'all for listening in, and we are headed over to Entrepreneur Land. I love Entrepreneur Land, y'all, I have to say. And this week's theme is connecting through collaboration. And if you all have been around me for, 5 seconds, you know that I am obsessed with collaboration. And I think it's one of the best things that can happen in someone's business. So I think really and truly connecting through collaboration builds really great relationships.
I agree, Kim. I think that sometimes the people you connect with, you don't know that you're going to collaborate with them until later. And some people you connect with right away. So I think it's a win-win.
I think everybody has different experiences with collaboration, and some experiences are great. And then there are times, and I'm gonna be the one to bring this up. There are times where the collaboration may not have been so good for a variety of reasons, but that is okay. And Kim has taught me something that I didn't know at the time, that when I go into another collaboration at some point in the future, I am going to create what Kim calls a breakup plan. So this way, if it doesn't work out the way you had hoped, you know exactly who owns what assets, how long things are going to continue, who's going to take care of what. So as wonderful as collaboration is, it may not always be the experience you're envisioning.
But I think, Adam, that sometimes that's a good thing because you know what you don't want in a collaboration. I'm just going to put that out there.
I don't know which direction it is on the screen, but I'm high-fiving Kat. How about if I just do that, Kat?
Well, thank you for the high fives, Kim.
Yeah.
So let's take a look into our chronicles. So if you're new to watching Good Morning Entrepreneurs, this is a chance for you to check out what our community has been doing in the last week.
Thank you, Kim and Kerry. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the GME Chronicles.
I am Jill Olish, and we have some exciting news to share this morning on March 22nd, 2024. The GME Chronicles is the celebration of moving the needle in our businesses, and we want to share these numbers out loud with you to show what is possible when we come together in business. Congratulations to our friend Holly Totten on the release of your book, Your Purpose is Calling, Stories from New Authors, Story Behind the Story, New Author Intensive Volume 3, which features chapters by Kerry Zarb and myself. Adam Rothenberg posted an interview this week, and My Sexy Business posted 56 new YouTube clips, along with, of course, the 52nd show of Good Morning Entrepreneurs. The total of 14 events this week included Kat's Pilates classes and My Sexy Business's 6 mastermind sessions. On Clubhouse, we had Kat and Yvonne host their room on Monday. Adam and Denise hosted the My Sexy Business Not Creepy room on Wednesday, followed by Linda and my room on Thursday. On LinkedIn, Donna hosted her audio room on Tuesday. 6 new podcast episodes dropped last week. Go ahead and check them out. We have The Late Bloomer Living, Sisters in Service, Mucked Up My Self-Care, The Money Barista, Buckets and Boom Gates, 5 and 15 Interviews Leadership Series, and Bearing It All with Call Me Adam. Season 5 is right around the corner. This week's total of 80 brings our grand total to 3,972 amazing things. We look forward to more updates next week. And if you are ready to join in on the fun around here, coming up this week is Donna's Show and Tell, Kat and Yvonne's Salty Sisters live stream, website royalty workshop with My Sexy Business, and save the date because Groundwork Brigade Open House is on April 3rd and 4th. We hope to see you soon at one of these events. Back to you, Carrie and Kim.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I know we're so awkward now. We're still so awkward. Cheers to a great week. And I want to put something out there really quickly. I don't want anyone watching, seeing all of these accomplishments and thinking, y'all are just on there bragging. We're trying to share what you can do when you come together. We're trying to share what you can see as ideas and possibilities and all that. So I just want to put that little bit in there, y'all. We are celebrating each other's successes.
And we have a second cheers to do today, too. In addition to all the wonderful things happening this week in the community, we need to do a special cheers to Kerry because Kerry was not able to be here with us today. So we want to say cheers to Kerry. And if I can even do this right here, cheers to Kerry. We miss you,
Kerry.
We miss you, Carrie. Carrie's out solving real world problems. Carrie's doing something incredible behind the scenes. So we just want y'all to know she is amazing and she is got her cape on. Can I say it that way? She's got her cape on.
She has her super coffee cape on.
Exactly.
So I think it's time that we do. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We have a question of the week from one of our viewers. So let's see what that question is. And Jill, do you have that question for us?
Here's a question from one of our viewers this week. As an entrepreneur, how do I get all the things done?
I don't know who wants to go first on this, but I'm telling you what, this is a pretty spicy one.
This is very spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I may,
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to be able to give yourself grace. There are going to be days when you can get it all done, and there are going to be days when you get nothing done. So you have to measure where your energy level is and realize when you're out of gas, and do yourself a favor and rest and finish up the next day or within the next week.
I love that. I think one way to get things done is and Kim, I hope I'm not stealing your answer, but one way I get things done, I will say, is that I use a process that I have learned from Kim called sticky note time process, where I'm put it's sort of like I've put a list on multiple sticky notes of everything I want to accomplish. And then I categorize those sticky notes into different categories. Well, of course I do, because I said categorize. So that's what you do when you categorize something. And then as I work on each project, I add that to my calendar to a designated time of when I'm going to work on that project. And I'm only working on that project at that designated time. Now, if you want the true confession, I do struggle with getting the tasks on my calendar, and I find myself just looking at my sticky note list and saying, I'm going to work on this right now. So I love the process. I know that I need to do some improvements to my own process with it, but what I have discovered from it is that when I'm doing all the pieces of the process in the correct order, magic really does happen.
I love that answer, Adam. And I'm going to just throw a little spicy in this. And that is, sometimes we're trying to get things done because someone else has told us we have all these things we should be doing. And I think you have to be careful, because when I hear, how do I get all the things done? I question immediately, are you supposed to get all the things done? Are they really the important things? So make sure they're important when you are trying to get a lot done.
Oh, I like your answer better. What Kim said and what Adam said.
And
both
what
of them.
I love y'all so much. I just have to say.
So why don't we go to, if I'm allowed to say, our first roving reporter. And I'm happy to say she's a friend of mine and one half of the Salty Sisters, Yvonne Marchese, on entrepreneurship later in life.
Yvonne Marchese, age agitator, podcast host, community builder, branding photographer, published author, event speaker, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator, here to talk about later in life entrepreneurship. We talked about the benefits of play last week, and this week I want to talk about a couple of ways that you can incorporate more play into your day. I'm here to encourage you to disrupt your day with play. There's a little bit of preparation that goes into being able to do this. I want you to set aside some time to make a list of things that make you feel good, give you energy, make you feel joyful. They should be free and they should be quick things that you can do. Here's a couple of examples. You can take a moment to stretch, or maybe jump up and down and get your blood flow going. You can turn on your favorite hype song and dance like nobody's watching. Just breathe deeply for 10 seconds. Send a silly text message to somebody you love or a thank you note. Draw some doodles with no pressure for them to be any good. So once you've got your list, you've got it. And whenever you feel tired, overwhelmed, stressed out, take a moment. Give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 if you really need it, and do one of these activities. You will be able to come back to your tasks with more focus and energy. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
I love this so much. And we have watched Yvonne. I'm going to use Adam's word as usual, parlay. She has parlayed her beautiful little book. It's little, y'all, and I'm sorry it's not here where I can hold it up. I own it, and I have read it.
Oh, wait, I have something that will help you, Kim.
Thank you, Adam. There we go. Okay, so it's In Full Bloom, A Guide to Aging Playfully, that Yvonne took the pictures, and of course she surfed on all the flowers, and she created a lot of fun in this book, just talking about midlife and a lot of the things that we think, you know, sometimes we get in our way of we're too late for something, or something is just past what we can do. But the truth is, we went to her play shop, not her workshop, but her play shop that came out of this book. And y'all, that was incredible. Kat, I know you were there with me too. And it was really, really good.
It really was. I think she has such a gift of being able to put people at ease and giving us permission, not in the can I way, but giving us that thought process of it's okay to have fun. It's okay to make silly faces in the mirror and laugh at ourselves when no one else thinks your joke is funny. So I know she has another one coming up. So I know you'll see it on social media. So if you haven't been to one, you need to go.
Yes, absolutely. And make that play list. That was something she did in the play shop, but that's what she was talking about in this segment. Even make that list so that when you're having a little bit of a struggle, like me today, you have your dance break ready, or you have whatever it is ready. I love it. So thanks, Yvonne.
Well, I have my playlist ready, and I love the stretching. And speaking of stretching, we are going to be going to the other half of the Salty Sisters with a segment from the freaking fabulous Kat Corchado, with a segment on health and wellness for entrepreneurs.
The friggin' fabulous Kat Corchado, proud US Air Force veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Hi, everybody. We're going to continue with stretches for the lower leg. So we have done a stretch for the Achilles tendon. Now we're going to do a stretch for the calf. So if you've ever had a Charlie horse where your back of your leg just seizes up, it's not very comfortable, is it? It really actually hurts. As always, please make sure all of these stretches are appropriate for you by checking with your doctor and or your physical therapist. So the first one we're doing today is just a good old-fashioned calf stretch. All you have to do is put your hands against the door and take one leg forward. And notice I have shoes on, so this is really important to wear shoes. All you want to do is your arms are straight, and you're going to try to get your forearms on the wall or on the door, wherever you're doing this. It's important. See my back heel here? Press it down and stretch and breathe. It's a huge stretch for your calf. And notice if one side's really tight. And notice I'm trying to get this knee close to the door. And then press it away. Let me know how these are working for you. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
My favorite part of that is Brady trying to stretch with you. That is like so cute. Sorry, but Cat's dog is adorable.
Yeah, it was, I saw him in there and I was like, oh, okay, just keep going.
It's very cute. It shows how the whole family gets involved in your stretches.
Speaking of family and getting involved in the stretches, I will just say that Kat kicked my booty this week, Monday and Wednesday, y'all. I'm whining about it, Adam. I'm whining about it.
Well, I was going to say, I can attest to that because I spoke to Kim right after she finished her classes, Kat, and all I heard was, Kat kicked my booty. Kat kicked my booty. Oh my God, it was such a great class. Kat kicked my booty. So I know that is what when Kim says that, she's telling the truth, because I would say the first 5 to 10 minutes of our conversation was all about your booty kicking. So
while she's laughing, y'all. She's saying that too while she's laughing.
Well, that's a very famous move by Kat, is to get you to do these exercises and these stretches, and as you're huffing and puffing or you're trying to do them or something, she's sitting there smiling, laughing, having a great old time.
Oh no, Adam, I whine too. I whine too. I'm just going to tell you. Full transparency. I'm like, ow, this hurts, y'all.
Well,
I'm afraid to say it.
the classes I were in, you had a smile on your face, and there was definitely some laughter happening.
Oh, there's always laughter. We're always
Yeah.
having a good time.
Well, speaking of a good, were you gonna say something, Kim?
Well, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that if you want to try out SS Pilates, which is the yacht club, that is what we call it affectionately. It is a place where Kat can kick your booty too. And she offers you the opportunity to try it for a week before you have to sign up for anything. It's just a matter of contacting and connecting with Kat. She's very generous in this. She wants to make sure that you like her booty kicking and laughing. And she has a no perfection policy in place, which I love the very most, because let me tell you, there's nothing perfect over here.
Or here.
Well, speaking of booty kicking, I think we should go to one of our sponsors, and we'll be back in a minute after this quick commercial.
This show is sponsored by Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. Are you an entrepreneur who is focused on making an impact,
but you haven't figured out how to make an income doing it?
We spent years trying to figure out how to do both.
And we realized the business adventure is not a one-size-fits-all. I'm Kim White. I'm the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team.
And I'm Kerry Zarb, Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
And she's a brilliant entrepreneur, by the way.
We both understand how it feels to believe we are the only ones who can't figure things out.
So we decided to join forces so we could get in the trenches with you.
We lead a very special mastermind group so you can be confident in strategically implementing
the right things in the right order so that you too can get the best possible results.
We cover a variety of topics based on what you need,
including building a business that you own and doesn't own you.
We even address things like social media strategy and simple tech solutions.
If you would like to meet other entrepreneurs who are living proof of what is possible,
come and join us at Groundwork Brigade Mastermind Open House.
Welcome back, everyone. I think now's a good time to go to our next roving reporter, Linda Bonney, and conversations and storytelling for entrepreneurs.
Linda Bonney is a published author, conversationalist, writer, storyteller, podcast host, production manager, and GME roving reporter.
Good morning, entrepreneurs. Today I'm going to talk about bridge phrases in conversations. Now, bridge phrases are something which I think keeps the conversation connected. It means that it flows a lot easier. And instead of it just being a back and forth dialogue, it puts it into more of a compelling construct. Personally, for me, I like to use bridge phrases in going from past to present to future. Maybe somebody is working on their website. As entrepreneurs, we know that the website is a bit like our shopfront. And so when they talk about their website, maybe you could say, that's fantastic. Who do you hope would see your website in the future? By adding this phrase, you're not only talking about the present website, you're now projecting them into the future and getting them to engage and think about the possibilities outside just creating the website. Another phrase might be, what inspired you to update your website? Or what's most important to you in creating a website as an entrepreneur? And I challenge you to keep the variety and bridge conversations as much as you can. That's it for now. Back to you in the GME studio.
I think I want to be Linda when I grow up. I don't know how she does what she does. And if you don't know her, she had just published book number 3 of Stories with the Sunday Roast with the podcast and a 3rd book.
I have it here, Kat. I love it. Love it. Love it.
And we're actually all featured in one of Linda's books.
We are.
Some of us didn't remember. Some of us.
Oh, I'm in this one.
Adam, which collection are you in?
I'm in collection 1.
Adam was right out of the gate. Kat, you and I are in 3. So, and then
Kerry was in, I think Kerry was in collection 2.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Well, Linda.
Oh, no, wait. Kerry's in collection 1 with me.
Oh, yeah. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry, Linda. All we can say is sorry, Linda.
Sorry, my glasses could only focus on one picture.
And on that note, let's go to our next roving reporter, Donna Bender in Surprise and Delight Marketing.
Donna Bender is a certified givologist, branded product specialist, corporate marketing trainer, creator of the Giving Plan, show host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. This is Donna Bender coming to you today as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on how can branded products make you money? I am always on the search for new products and ideas and trends that everyone else is not already doing and has not become mainstream yet. And one example of this is the original pop socket phone grip. I started trying the pop socket before the pop socket became the pop socket. And today, many different companies make all different phone grips because it became a commodity that everyone uses. Why? Because everyone has a cell phone. And the back of the cell phone is the greatest and least expensive real estate investment you could make. So when you're in a meeting and everyone's phones are face down, your logo is now in front of a larger reach. When you're walking down the street holding your phone, everyone sees your logo. And when you give it out to more people see your logo. I'm still searching for things that are new and different before everyone else has it. My clients can stay ahead of their competition. And whether you're purchasing branded products or gifts, when you're spending your hard-earned marketing dollars, you want to make sure you are investing in products that will give you more bang for your buck and can reach a larger audience. And always keeping in mind something that is useful, meaningful, memorable, unique, or thoughtful. Are your branded products making you money? Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
I love Donna's segments, and I especially love her show and tell. And if you haven't been to her show and tell, it's amazing on 2 ways. She dresses up in different costumes, and they're amazing, and she looks amazing in them. But she also has these products where I go, "Oh, I want that. Oh, I want that too. Oh, I like that too." And so, if you are trying to, find a gift or even include some of these things in, on your website or as to use, for surprise and delight marketing. Her next show and tell is Tuesday, March 26th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's this coming Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, it is.
It is. Yeah.
I made it sound like it was far away.
It's this coming Tuesday. So you'll definitely want to connect with Donna to make sure you register so you can join and see all the latest gifts and branded products she has that you can surprise and delight your clients with. And I just want to add a little foreshadowing that if you stay tuned towards the end of the show, there may be another secret that Donna has taught that is going to be shared later in the show. So
I need to tell something too. Can y'all hear me? Because I have to whisper so I don't get caught telling stuff. Like, Donna has been to another trade show and she's got all kinds of new stuff she's bringing for this one. No joke. She went to the Las Vegas one, and I think it was in January, and she's got stuff from that she's still showing us. But she went to Fort Worth, the big trade show there. And so anyway, I just want to say that, but don't tell anybody, y'all.
Mum's the word.
I can't wait. I liked all the stuff she showed from the last show. So, all right. I can't wait. So, speaking of another favorite person of mine, our next roving reporter is Denise Millay, and she is all about helping entrepreneurs be found online.
Denise Millay, a findability queen, tech simplifier, game show host, published author, website builder, founder of M Media Group and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. Good morning, entrepreneurs. Today, I'm going to ask you the question, are you leading them to you? And before we begin, I just want to say, as entrepreneurs, we wear many, many hats. And sometimes those hats fall off, right? So our list of things to accomplish is huge, it's long, and ever growing. We have great fun, we create and accomplish a lot of things, but it never ends, right? It's natural to not be able to keep up with every single detail. So recently, I looked at my own LinkedIn profile. I was going there to get the link for some reason, and I had an old website address on my profile in my contact info. Wow. So then I went to Facebook and Instagram to check and see if it was correct there, and it was, but then I found I hadn't been keeping up with my direct messages from people. So we want our potential customers and clients to find us, to reach us. We want to move them along in their journey. We want to keep them happy and satisfied. We never want to leave them in the dark or at a dead end. It's very, very frustrating. So I've resolved over this holiday season that I am going to visit all my platforms outside of my website and make sure the information's up to date in Clubhouse, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever I have content. And my message this week is really a suggestion that you could do the same and check that you are leading people to you in everywhere that you put your content out there so that they can find you. We don't want to leave them in a fog and confused. We want them to be able to get to you if they reach a link or a place where they think they want to find you. And we do this because we want you to be findable. If they can't find you, they can't do business with you. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
You know, I love how Denise breaks down all of these things, SEO and search engine and all the stuff that I didn't know about. And she puts them in terms that I, Miss ABC123 girl, can understand. And she has also written a book in terms that I can understand. Be findable. And if they can't find you, they can't do business with you. Thank you, Adam. And there it is.
And can I just say, Denise brings up a really good point, especially with this week's segment about how she discovered she had an old link in her profile. Well, I was just told last night by somebody, and I'm not going to mention any names, Angelo, but I was just told last night by somebody that on my contact page on my website, I had a phone number on there that is disconnected and doesn't work. And I knew I had disconnected that phone number because it was a number I wasn't using. I didn't realize that I never took it down from my website, but I thought I did because I created a new contact page in a design program. And the problem was, though, I never downloaded the new design to upload to my website. So thank goodness that we have people looking out for us and on our site who are willing to say, hey, you have this dead end, you should do something about it. And I did. So this segment really resonated with me, especially this week in light of what happened last night.
Denise is our findability queen for a reason.
Yes,
she is. Well, speaking of findability, I think it's time that we find our next sponsor and take a look at this incredible commercial about the Money Barista podcast. So we'll be back in a minute.
Do you struggle to understand your business finances? Are you sick of not being able to keep up with the beans in your business? Tune in to the Money Barista podcast for your weekly coffee combo about business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Hosted by Kerry Zarb and Kim White in the virtual cafe, we invite you to join us at our table with your favourite brew, because we understand your finances are as private as your underwear. This is why we share these personal conversations with you, so that you can get in control of your business finances. We chat about the real issues we've faced with our flippin' digits and discuss everything in a simple way to help you on your BizBeans journey. As Princess Kim would say, buckle up, and I'll say, come on, let's go, it's coffee time. Catch the Money Barista podcast on your favourite podcast channel today.
Oh my God, I love this commercial so much. And speaking of the Money Barista herself, Kerry Zarb, it is time to step into the virtual cafe for the Money Baristas segment, Kerry's segment on rainy day funds.
Kerry Zarb is a rock star podcaster, brilliant entrepreneur, director of Zinc Business Solutions, cover girl, mastermind leader, and GME roving reporter.
Let me introduce you to Kerry Zarb, the Money Barista. In her famous words, let's go, it's coffee time. She also says happy biz beans to you because she's a financial guru. She hosts the Money Barista podcast. She has the Money Barista savings tool that she created and has saved over $100,000 for this community. She also is the leader of the Money Barista Club, where she helps everybody get in control of their finances, and she's the author of the Money Barista book, All Things Money and Coffee. She loves beans of all kinds.
Welcome to the Virtual Cafe for this week's segment about business finances, and today we're going to chat about rainy day funds in your business. A lot of us get confused when it comes to savings because we might be thinking that this is something that we do with our personal finances. Save for a car, save for a holiday, save for a house. But did you know that it's a really good idea to put away funds in your business, because you never know when something's going to happen. You might suddenly need to go and care for a loved one or a family member. That's taking you out of your business. So where's the backup plan financially for you in your business while you need to go and take care of that thing? Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. I'm not wishing this upon anyone. However, life throws us curveballs. They come at unexpected times, and sometimes we don't know when they're going to occur. So if you have a little stash of cash, rainy day funds for your business, covering your expenses and maybe some income to yourself during that time, it's going to take a lot of stress and pressure off you during that time of need. So I want you to consider opening a separate bank account and putting away an amount of money that's going to cover you during those unexpected times. That's all today from the Virtual Cafe. Back to you guys in the GME studio.
Oh my God, Kerry Zarb, you are amazing. And I love that tip. I have to say that Kerry helped validate for me that what I'm doing is the correct thing to do. And as a freelancer, you never know how. You don't have a typical 9-to-5 job where you get the same amount of hours every week. As a freelancer, it's different hours. So what I have been doing, and I did it when I was in corporate, and now I've sort of adjusted how I do it, but I still do it, is every pay period, I put just I take a little bit out of my paycheck, and I make sure I put it into a separate account. And depending on the time of season that I'm in will depend on how much I put in. But I just make sure that I do it every pay period and be consistent with it. Even if I can't do the same amount that I did the previous one, at least I'm doing something, because you just never know when life is going to happen. And another way that Kerry has helped me, in addition to the Money Barista Club, is through her book, The Money Barista. So if you haven't gotten your copy, you should get it because it is filled with a lot of great information, and I'm very happy to have it by my side.
I have to not let Adam one up me. So, so I'm going to say, if you want to know the story, though, behind why Kerry is so adamant and passionate for everybody to take care of their business and to help everybody, the story is in this book, too. The story behind this story, Your Purpose is Calling. Holly compiled this, but Kerry's chapter in here actually gives the behind the scenes story of why Kerry is so passionate about helping entrepreneurs and business owners. And truth be told, I'm just going to say this out loud. Truth be told, she has her cape on, flying somewhere over Melbourne at this moment. That is actually why she's not here today, because she is on her mission. So I want to say that, Kerry, we love you, and we hope that you're not mad we tell things. But anyway, Adam.
And you know what else is so great about Kerry?
Tell me, Adam.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to talk smack anyway.
Well, that Kerry, she has the Money Barista apron, and she just has to turn it around to make it her Money Barista cape for her to be flying all over the place. So the apron is a very dual role, and that's why you always see her in.
I like that.
I don't think you're supposed to tell superhero secrets, Adam. So, Kerry, when you hear this, I just want to point out, I didn't tell this time. It was Adam. It was all Adam.
We're just going to rewind that part. Nobody ever heard me say it.
So, Kat, I'm going to go quickly to the next segment because otherwise we're going to get in big trouble.
We're going to tell all the secrets.
We're going to tell all the secrets. So, we're going to go to our next segment on Military Minute with the beautiful Kat Corchado. Will you speak to someone who is a military family? They're not considering themselves an entrepreneur. Can you speak a little bit more to that?
Absolutely. I think that it's not something that you just put on. I think it's kind of like when you're trying on a jacket and something might be the right color. It might look exactly the way you want it, but it's not quite the fit you're looking for. And all of a sudden, you may be trying different things, and then you find something that fits you like a glove. And when you find that, there's no, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? It's a yes, please. And I think that when you find that yes, please, is when you sit down and talk to your family and say, this is what I want to do. And maybe you've been doing it all along. You just haven't been getting paid for it. And so that's always easy. That's a quick fit right there. I think once you get your family behind you, learn all the things you're going to learn. And it's not going to be pretty at first. You know, you're going to struggle, but it's so well worth having a business, being an entrepreneur, but having a business that doesn't own you. And I love that.
Cannot say how much I love that segment, y'all. I am so honored, Kat, that you let me interview you for that series. That was before you even joined us as co-host on GME. And I have to say, you rock not only your military, your veteran, like your catitude, your exercise, you rock in every way that I can think of. So thank you for sharing your awesome sauce with us in that.
Well, thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about it, because I don't really get to talk about it on a platform like this unless it's on another podcast or something like that. So I so appreciate you, Kim. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And speaking of appreciation, I want to go to the next roving reporter, and who is Jill Olish of Mama Entrepreneurs. And what are you selling or not selling in entrepreneurship?
Jill Olish is the founder of Mama Outspoken, executive team leader, postpartum awareness advocate, vision board party host, event coordinator, podcast host, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. I've been talking a little bit about my work from home experience as an entrepreneur. And in the past, I have been down the multiple roads of different types of sales, customer service, and retail. Yes, both in corporate as well as in entrepreneurship. And the biggest struggle that I've always had has been about selling others' products. Selling things that are important to someone else has always been a struggle when I don't find that I'm passionate about that too. The switch for me was telling myself that I'm actually selling a relationship with me, and not selling for money, because how can I do that? But it's actually promoting myself in showing living proof that I'm living the life that I want to live. And is that making an impact for others who are seeing that? That creates that conversation. How are you doing that? What gives you the opportunity to do that? And that's exciting for me. I love telling people that, well, I work from home for myself. I started a business to help other moms. I started a business to first help other people in their businesses, and now I've created one of my own. What kind of opportunities can you have when your business doesn't own you? And I think it all comes down to changing your mindset on what you are selling or not selling. Back to you, Kerry and Kim.
Jill is another example of one of our new authors in New Author Intensive 3, Your Purpose is Calling. And she actually has a featured chapter in the book.
She does. She does. And I know I sound like a broken record, and I know that y'all were teasing me over having the day after or week after week of saying, it's coming, y'all, it's coming. But it's here. I just wait. Me and my awkward self. Wait. There we go. And it's beautiful. So I'm just going to say you need to get it.
So, Kim, I think it's time that we go to another segment.
Yes, Adam, because I can't read the agenda and I missed my cue. Let me just say out loud for y'all, I don't have a lot of bandwidth today, and I'm rogue in all kinds of ways. So we need to go to our next segment with the interview king himself in Entrepreneurs in Entertainment.
Adam Rothenberg is a media personality, interview king, clubhouse manager, published author, event coordinator, red carpet correspondent, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kerry and Kim. It's Adam, and I am back in the closet for yet another edition of Behind the Curtain. And today I am going to talk about when I got to attend a taping of The Rosie O'Donnell Show when Cher was her special guest in 2001. My friend who worked on the show was able to get me tickets. I was so excited. Now, here's the behind the curtain story. Rosie always had someone from the audience introduce the guests and her. On this particular day, the audience member was none other than Broadway actor Jason Upsall, who co-starred with Rosie in the 1994 Broadway revival of Grease. After I left the taping, I stopped Jason to tell him that I had saw him in that Broadway revival. He was so touched by this and kind enough to take a photo with me. I found out that he was currently starring in the Full Monty on Broadway, which I then immediately bought a ticket for. I waited at the stage door to say hello to him and gave him a copy of the picture he and I took from Rosie's show and a thank you note. A few weeks after seeing Jason on Broadway, I bumped into him and his parents in Times Square. When he introduced me, he told them my full name. He is one of the few actors to ever remember my full name. I never got to interview Jason because he sadly passed away in 2002, just 6 years before I started my interviewing journey. Now, all these years later, I discover another tip Donna Bender often gives is that writing a thank you note is a way for someone to remember you. So Donna, thank you again for showing me I was doing something right. It's back to you in the studio.
I love this story, Adam. Do you have
Yes.
a picture for us?
I do. So I have to say the picture I'm going to show, it's part of a collage that I had. So that's why it's going to be sort of a cutout of it. And it doesn't show. So this is me and Jason. And this
Wow.
is the picture of us from Rosie's show. What it doesn't show is my t-shirt. I had my Share t-shirt on that day. And I mean, it was just such an incredible day. And Jason was so nice. And I got to know him a little bit when he was in the Full Monty because of the picture and thank you note I left him. And I still remember that day exactly where in Times Square I bumped into him and his parents, and having him introduce me that way, it meant the world to me. And it is unfortunate that he passed away a year later.
I'm sad. I'm sad for that, Adam, and I'm sad for that loss. I have to tell you something, though. I look at that and I think, look at what you have done since then, like over 1,500 interviews later. And I look back and I think, wow, you got to be in Cher's presence. Like, that's a big deal. That is a huge deal. But Adam, thank you for always sharing these stories and helping us get a little inside view on the things that you have. If y'all don't know it already, Adam, don't listen. I'm going to talk about you. Adam really is the interview king, and he has an entertainment platform that you all can go and check out all kinds of behind the curtain stories, all kinds of interviews. I mean, I don't know, Adam. I'm in awe of you every time you mention someone else, because I'm pretty sure Adam knows everybody everywhere. I think, Kat, when we grow up, maybe we can be like Adam and know everybody.
I think Adam's a rock star. Said in Yvonne's voice, by the way.
Yes, that's right. In Yvonne's voice.
Rock star.
Well, speaking of rock stars, I think it's time that we go to our next sponsor of Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and that is our sponsor of Buckets and Boom Gates, which is hosted by two rock star podcasters, Kerry Zarb and Kim White. So we'll be back in a minute.
Once upon a time, there was a princess from Oklahoma living a traveling life in Texas.
When along comes an Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
When these two girls from opposite ends of the globe met in February 2021,
even the universe did not know what it was in for.
Determined to solve world problems for entrepreneurs, we still to this day learn just how similar we are.
We have found our passions were too strong not to unite and become the partners in change that we are.
What is a bucket and a boom gate?
So a bucket is basically a category or a way to change how you're looking at something big.
And a boom gate is a way to protect ourselves. Sometimes we need a boom gate to protect ourselves from ourselves.
We have lots of experience of our lifetimes of business, and we want to share that with you.
We look forward to bringing you weekly episodes of the Buckets and Boom Gates podcast.
Well, in addition to weekly episodes of the Buckets and Boom Gates podcast, here on Good Morning Entrepreneurs, we bring you weekly segments of Princess Speak. So it's time to step into Princess Speak and find out what this week's word and phrase is.
Oh, thank you, Adam. And I have to giggle and say, Princess Speak is a simple language for entrepreneurs about business. Our community has all kinds of words that we use because those big words, y'all, they are not necessary most of the time. And if you're trying to say big words, it could be to impress someone. We're not trying to impress anyone. We're trying to do real business over here. So let me just say that. I think that today's phrase is that collaboration is the magic wand for your business. I have literally written articles and taught in front of a lot of people this very concept, because collaboration is something that is very powerful. It it brings unity. It gives you a place to brainstorm and get feedback, and collaboration just does so many wonderful things that you can't get with, let's say, a customer. You need that kind of ally in a collaboration. So I want to say, if you don't have a magic wand for your business and you are looking for any kind of up level in your business, or you want to start a business even, collaboration is an incredible way to wave that magic wand and build a great business.
I love that, Kim. Oh, sorry, Adam, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Kat.
No, I was just going to say that, collaboration, when it works well. But I think that also collaboration is someone looking at, excuse me. Go ahead, Adam.
All right. I hope you're okay.
I hate
Kim,
when that happens.
I know, me too. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, Kim, can you show us your magic wand? I mean, is Scarlett nearby that she could make a quick appearance?
So I am laughing at him. I wasn't expecting that, but I got this from Yvonne Marchese in the mail. She sent me that, and we named her Scarlett, but she sent that to me because she keeps telling me that I am the fairy godmother of business, and that was my magic wand. But collaboration is really the thing that I believe brings that magic wandness to your business. So, Kat, are you okay?
I apologize, you guys. It came out of nowhere. It's spring and allergies galore. So I had an attack. I fought it off. I'm still alive. So
thank God.
So I was just going to say that, collaboration could be something as simple as, talking with, another entrepreneur and having them look at, something that you've written and getting their, feedback on it. And feedback doesn't have to be harsh. Feedback can be something that is very structured and helping you open your eyes to something different that maybe you hadn't thought about before.
I love that, Kat. Were you going to add something else, Adam? I couldn't tell.
I was. I think I was frozen for a moment. I was also going to say collaboration could also be, it could be with a community or with a summit, because, like, for instance, we have the Fierce Entrepreneur Summit coming up in a few weeks, April 12th at 6 p.m. Central Time. And that is a very collaborative effort, because not only, for instance, am I collaborating with my teammates behind the scenes in getting everything ready, but I'm collaborating with the speakers to get all the items we need. And we're all working together to make sure that the Fierce Entrepreneur Summit on April 12th goes off without a hitch. So collaboration comes in all different forms.
I cannot wait for the summit, y'all. I'm just going to say that. So when you connect through collaboration and work with others, you each can use your magic wand to attract your favorite kind of clients and customers by showing them how you are the amazing sauce for their solution. Happy wand swirling and collaborating, our wonderful entrepreneur watching.
Oh, the button's not pressing.
Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central. This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.